Hello, it's Kirit Pankania. Sorry, a few tech issues. It's the 11th of February and we're live. So what do we say? Hello, hello, hello. Some people say, hey, hey, hey. Cheeky monster that I am. Just seeing what this lovely tech stuff does. Let me see if I can see myself on my own Facebook over here. So forgive me for a second while I have a look. Can you hear me very well? Just let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Just if you can. If you can't hear me, then you don't know what I'm saying. So just in the comments. By the way, yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and hi. Good to see you, Dimple. Good to see you, Natalie. Good to see people from the USA, South Africa, Australia, or as I like to say, Australia, Asia. Let's have a look. Yep. So even some people in Europe makes a change. Good to see you guys. And yeah, I'm testing out this new microphone thing. So see, no cables. So just let me know if the sound is good. Are you getting vibration? Are you getting vibration? We'll come to that. It's a Valentine special. It's going to be risque. It's going to be raunchy, maybe. It's going to be real, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to send some cheesecake, you know, people have this thing on Facebook. We have hearts and likes. They should have a cheesecake symbol where you could just send me cheesecake. You know. So yeah, good to see you guys. Liam, Elena, Robert, Roger, Bobby. Yeah, no strings on Kirit. Set yourself free. Yes, all the tying up stuff comes later. Ah, behave. Right. So I said it's going to be fun and games. So it's it's a Valentine's edition, part of the YKJ formula, and yeah, good to see lots of people. I'll give you guys 30 seconds or so. First of all, housekeeping. Water. Yep, water. And that's definitely water. That's a big shout out to Michelle. Hey Michelle, I'm glad to see you made it back. Your flight was I think cancelled or something, and then you guys were traveling and you made it back in time. And yeah, please guys, share this to your teams, share this to your friends, share it to everybody, and let's go out there and make a tremendous difference. Yeah, I think we should campaign. We need to send a cheesecake sort of button. Cheesecake. So yeah, fantastic. And Yasmin, big shout out to you. That's right. And to everybody here. And right, we shall begin. Today's a Valentine's edition. It's the what L word would really help you squeeze the most out of life. And we'll come to specifically the 4-letter L word. Now, you know, by the way, you know, do put your comments, you know, get your pens, pads ready, your box of tissues, and anything else you might need to help you get through the next 45 minutes to 50 minutes. 45 minutes, it's going to fly by. Yeah, but yeah, and as I say, if there's something, you know, you find aha moments, just jot it down, share it with the people, because it helps, you know, together, we help each other. So, and yep, Gurmeet, nice to see you. Asma, thank you for being there. And yes, Natasha, everybody, Mammy, Palmjit, lots of good people. And yep, Michelle, Sean, Yasmin, we shall begin. Right, any suggestions? What L word? It's Valentine's week this week, you know that, Valentines. So, you know, it's the 14th. But in fact, here's some fun and games. It probably won't actually... it'll all come out gobbledygook, actually, in reverse. But there you are, just in case, you know. So, it's like going to competitions, isn't it? Is that better or worse? Better or worse? That says Valentine's, YKJ, room. Not get a room. Right. Okay, let's go through some L words. By the way, this is going to be very informative. This is episode 10. Have you done your homework from episode 9 about control? You know, about doing things that are important, significant, about setting clear boundaries, about really about really taking control of your life, and control is not an onerous word. It's a powerful word. But and it's Valentine's week, so we talk about control in a different context. Right, okay. I'm going to try and keep this clean, which is not going to be easy. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel. Let's just go for it. Right, okay. What L words do you think are important in life? What are some L words? You know, throw some out there. If you can't think of any, I can think of a few. You know, like a lawyer. Get me a lawyer fast. Oh God, and it's begun already. It's 5 minutes into it and he's losing it. But yeah, lawyer's a good word. Yeah, never say anything unless you've got a good lawyer present. And in fact, why would you need a lawyer? Right, okay. By the way, if you haven't done your homework, what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself? You're saying, what, you haven't got the time? Hey, look, this is really important, powerful information that I'm sharing with you. You know, those people who are in business, the most important business of all is the business of life. You know, and you know, the business of life. So whatever you are doing, or what you've been doing, or where you want to go, you know, pay attention. Right, okay. Got some good L words coming out. Lust, life, laugh, loyal, loyalty. I'm the only one who thinks a lawyer, see, because it's my innocence. It's my innocent self. That's why I think lawyer. Right, okay. You see, what I want to talk about today is, I mean, there's lots of L words. There's, you know, loyal, great words. You know, life, great words. Lots of good stuff, you know. So keep it coming, keep it coming. What do you think is yeah, laughter? Laughter is great medicine. Laughter is fantastic. As I say, last week, in a contagious world, it's the only thing that should be infectious, or in an infectious world, it's the only thing that should be contagious. Anyhow, we'll get there. So do the homework, and yeah, that's right, Nikki. As you say, if you don't do the homework, you've got to ask yourself, how committed are you? Okay. So do the homework. We're at episode 10. Each one is standalone, but together they really build an amazing foundation for your transformation. Look, I'm an expert in rapid radical transformation, and I've shared my stuff globally. It's changed lives globally. You know, check out some of the testimonials, all the W's, tkcleadership.com, #testimonials, tkcleadership.com. That's right. Legacy. That's the word I like. Legacy. Like I said, don't, leave a legacy. Live a legacy. Actually, I just know if I come, woo, look what happens. You will jump off your seat. Let's do that again. Woo. Good thing it's just water. The language of love. Love. I love that. There was today's discussion about. Yeah, there's some L words you really need to pay attention to. One of them is love. And my brother Fraser's on here. So love, brother Fraser. Love. Love you, man. And yeah, we're still going to talk. What's going on? Listen, pay attention. So a couple of the L words that are really, really important in life. And, and I'm going to, in a minute, I'm going to come to a 4-letter L word. I'll give you a clue. It starts with L, of course. It ends in E. It's got 2 consonants and 2 vowels. Yeah. So it's L and ends in E. Now, I want you to have a think about what that word could be. Have a think about it. And you'll be surprised what word it's going to be. So in life, we are all in relationships. Believe it or not, we're in relationship with our finances. We're in relationship with our partner. We're in relationship with, if you have a partner, you're in relationship ultimately with yourself. The only person who's going to be with you your whole life is you. Yes or yes? Yes? Fraser book says, where's your acronyms? You have to wait. You have to wait. You've got to earn the right. Can't earn. That sounds like someone's. Anyway, we'll come to that. So, everything is energy, as I've said before. Write this down. Everything is energy. And if you can measure and monitor where your energy is flowing to, you can truly change not just your life today, tomorrow, but you can transform your entire destiny. So it's not just about changing one thing for today. You can transform your entire destiny. So I want you to have a think about some of the challenges that you're having in your life. Whether it's finances, in your business, saying, whatever business you're in, say, sales, recruiting prospects, stalking prospects, how to stalk them. That's why you need a lawyer. Yeah, it's another L word. How do you, you've got challenges with that, or presentations, or public speaking, or team building. All these things everybody has to deal with. If you want to be successful, you have to deal with these things. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to be left behind. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate that. So you've got to ask yourself, where is it that you are right now? I said this in episode 1, but where is it you are right now, and where is it you want to go to? Because everything is energy. And one of the things that I found is that whatever your relationship is, whether you're building a business in network marketing, or you've got the donut shop, we won't ask how the hoes got in the donuts. That's a different story for a different time, after the 10 o'clock threshold. Moving swiftly on, right? Whether you're a printer, whether you're making, printing T-shirts, whatever you're doing, lawyer, professional, accountant, whatever you're doing, your lifeblood is inevitably the transfer of money, customers, service. It all requires you to see, first of all, if what you're doing is helping, and if it's not helping that, what can you change? Does this make sense to you? Right? Don't worry, bear with me, we'll get there. What is it you're doing right now? Is it helping you build your team? Is it helping you build sales? What's your energy like when you get up in the morning? Are you excited about the day? Or are you frustrated about the day? Are you still carrying some hang-ups from 20 years ago? Are you still carrying some hang-ups about 5 years ago? Are you still carrying some hang-ups about yesterday? Yeah? Because how you are feeling will affect your flow. Write that down. How you feel will affect your flow. Not what you're feeling, how you're feeling will affect your flow. Whew, it's warm in here already. It's warm in here already. Because energy is everything. So one of the things I've learned is that perhaps the one L word that most people forget, yet is truly fundamental to your success, is learn. That's right, learn. And as I said before, the more you learn, the more you earn. Simple, write that down. The more you learn, the more you earn. Yeah. And that applies in everything. Like whatever, in terms of your personal relationships, in terms of your business relationships, in terms of your relationship with your family, the next door neighbor, whatever. The more you learn about life and about where you want to get to, the better things become for you. And right now we live in an age where learning is a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You've got YouTube, you've got Facebook Lives, in network marketing and other companies, you've got leaders, that's another L word, who will step up and take the time and the energy, their own time and energy, their own expense sometimes, like this live here, give you what you need to help you rise up the ladder of success. Ladder, another L word. It's really, really important. So again, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from Facebook Lives, there are so many opportunities to learn. But if you are not learning, then basically you're not growing. So I always say there's two things. You're either dying or you're learning and growing. And latter is far better for you. You're either dying or you're learning and growing. Does this make sense to you? Good. So now that we're in flow, remember, if you don't commit to your own learning, and one of the things I say to people is get yourself, become coachable. You've got to be open to learning. If you say, I know it all, guess what? Your cup is full, you won't learn anything from anybody else. So I'm going to just talk to you about some hard truths. Yeah? It doesn't matter whether you're starting at the bottom of the ladder or you're top of the ladder. The moment you say, I don't need to learn anymore, game over. Your demise is guaranteed. Guaranteed. We've seen that in corporate life, in business life, in retail life. Big companies and conglomerates who've been around for decades, some over 100 years, have stopped learning. They thought, here we are, and they've gone. And they've gone really, really quickly. Even Jeff Bezos has said he doesn't expect Amazon to be around in 30 years' time because everything is changing. And the moment you stop learning, the moment you decide you won't find the time, you won't find the resources, guess what? You are quitting on your best life. Not my life, your life. Does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you? So the really important word I want to get to is learn. Learning is so fundamental to your success. You know, people say, well, how do I learn? Well, I've said already, right now, we live in a world where social media makes it very, very possible. You have team leaders, sideline, online, upline, downline, books. Have you heard of the word? Four-letter word, book. Read a book. Read a book. And then do something about it, but not shelf help, self-help. See, I give you guys, homework to do, and I'm delighted. So many people write to me and say, oh, I've done this, I've done this. Just doing one of the homework exercises have totally changed the way their life is now flowing. So listen, because it's important. See, I'm on a mission to leave this world a far better place than I found it. And together we can. But only if you step up. See, I'm in the recruitment business. I'm recruiting leaders. I've already said I'm on a mission to elevate the consciousness of billions. And I'm already on the way. But it'd be a hell of a lot easier if people stepped up and instead of just saying, yes, for example, the rainforest. I'm doing a lot of work with the rainforest. The Amazon rainforest in particular. And a lot of people say, wow, I really appreciate what you're doing for the planet. Well, how about you? When are you going to step up? When are you going to step up? Oh, well, when I find the time. Well, okay, so here's a quick clue for you. You've been in business 10 years and you still don't have any time. How's your business plan working out for you? Yeah? There are people who join a network marketing company, for example, or rather they refuse to join a network marketing company and they say, although I'm not with a network marketing company, I believe it's one of the best professions out there. If you go to work. So that's another four-letter word. It starts with B, but W. You got to go to work. You got to put in the work. You can't just say, well, I saw one of Kirit's lives and I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel happy for you too. Now go and do the work. Oh, by the way, this is Valentines. I know, and that's all I had time to get. But there you go. Again, what can I say? Shocking. Because what's really, I'm coming to it. What's really important is that, you become coachable, you ask for help, and you take the help. There are mentors out there in your current businesses. There are coaches out there who will help you. But what you have to be prepared to do is you've got to be prepared to invest in yourself. You've got to invest the time, in some cases the money. But you have to make an investment. What's the best investment you can make? Do you know? Write this down. The best investment I can make is in me. I don't mean like me, I mean in you. The best investment I can make is in my own learning and development. The best investment I can make is in my own learning and development. Because the moment you start, the reason, I'll tell you why coaches and mentors are great. Because they've done the hard work and they've found a shortcut. They've got rid of some of the grit. They know what works and what won't work. And they'll share it with you. So when I'm coaching people, I say to them, look, hey, you can do it your way and it might take you 15 years, or you can do it my way and you can do it in a year. It's your choice. And people sometimes say, well, Kirit, you know what, it's about my resources at the moment. And this is what I want you to think about. Write this down. What is it costing you when you don't find yourself a coach and a mentor and you don't invest in a coach and a mentor? What is it costing you? What is it costing you? People say, I don't have the resources. BS, that's your belief system. It's always about resourcefulness. I'll tell you what it's costing you. See, if for example, I'm just talking about myself, I'm not talking about other coaches, I'm going to talk about what I do. But if I can save you 10 years, what does it cost you not to have me, for example? What does 10 years of your life look like? What is 10 years? Would you, listen, time is a precious commodity. But if you're frivolous with it, if you're not careful with it, one day it'll be over. So don't say to me, one day I'll have more time. That's BS, bullshit. And don't just say, oh, one day I'll have more money. Because if your current business plan, and I say to anybody, if you've been working for more than a year and you don't have a 1 month subscription to a network marketing company, or you don't have 1 month's worth of money that you can put aside, then your business plan is already finished. See, I want you to invest in learning. That's the big L word, learning. Commit to it. Do the homework. Do what's necessary. Because the more you learn, the more you earn. But this is the beauty of it. And this is where it's going to get a bit cheeky now. See, everybody wants to live a life in flow. Yes or yes? Yeah, a life in flow. But there's friction in the system. That friction is your procrastination. It's your expert excusing. It's your belief system. It's your lack of energy. This is all friction. It's all friction. So keep it clean, keep it clean. The L word, a 4-letter L word, starts with L, ends in E, has a consonant and a vowel. What you need, keep it clean, is you need to get more lube into your system. Yeah? Like, you've got to lubricate the system. And that's what a coach does. Yeah? A coach will say, this is what's not working for you. This is what's working for you. This is what you need to be doing. Yeah? So you've got to get lube into your system. That's a 4-letter word that's really powerful. Yeah? I was thinking, shall I say? I was like, yeah, gotta be said. Get lubed for life. Literally. Yeah, you gotta get lubed for life. Because if you don't, I mean, look, you're gonna go through a lot of shit in life, yeah? Some of you are already in the shit, some of you are going through shit. Lube helps. Moving swiftly onwards. You know what? Oh my god. Yeah, lube, you know, yeah. If you're no, I won't say the rest of it. But lube helps because it removes the friction. That's why you need to get yourself, you know, mentored, coached. I mean, if you go to a coach meeting and the coach says, and now I'm going to get a bottle of the, what's it British name? The KY out, then maybe that's the time to leave the meeting. Is it? He said, don't worry, we're going to get to the shit. And you think, this is the time I need my lawyer and I'd like to leave. Hello? 911? 999? And I say, hold on. Let's snap the handcuffs off. Oh my dear. Oh my dear. But that's what you... Yeah. So if you go to a coach, if you go to one of my meetings and there's a bottle of lube there, run! No. If you bring your own, I'm running. But you know what I'm saying for? You know, get prepared to learn, because when you learn from great people, don't you know, look, there's lots of plumbers. Back to plumbing and lubes and bends. Yeah, there's lots of plumbers, lots of opticians, you know, lots of accountants, lots of lawyers, lots of coaches, right? But what I say to you is invest in the best you can get. Yeah. Invest in the best. No. Invest in the best. I was going to say, that's the plug for me, but plug is another word in another context after the 10 o'clock. So what I'm saying, but I digress. Get it? You see that? So what I'm saying is get the best you can. Because the best one will help you jump through those hurdles a lot faster than somebody else. Now, it's up to you. So you want a good coach, a good mentor, a great one will help you. A good one is good, a great one is better. Will help you to, another L word, leverage time. So some people say, well, this is costing me quite a lot of money to get to where I want to get to. But is your life worth it? Is your life worth it? Of course it is. And what's it costing you if you don't get yourself a great coach? What's it costing you? It's costing you time. And your time is precious. One second, I just want to check something. Oh, we haven't reached the 10 p.m. threshold yet, so I have to keep it clean. I need a glass of water. Bear with me a second. Yeah. By the way, if you're getting value, share this. If you're with Interpol, don't tell them where I live. Actually, they already know. Yeah. So share this with your teams, share this with your friends. But what am I saying to you is learn, commit to learning. The more you learn, and the faster you learn, the more rapid your progress. Because the moment you're able to then look after, for example, your financial relationships, your relationship with money, the moment you're able to handle that, you're no longer a hamster on the treadmill. Get it? Does that make sense to you? The moment you're no longer a hamster on the treadmill, you can start looking around and thinking, okay, who else can I help? And that's one of the things I love about network marketing. I say to people, go in a spirit of service. Don't just go in a spirit of sales. Because look, I don't like to open the door to strangers, just open, trying to sell me something all the time. Do you like it? Hi, I'm in the neighborhood, I'm doing some guttering. Hi, I'm in the neighborhood, we're doing some driveways. Hi, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm thinking the same guy's always in the neighborhood. Maybe I should tell him to Paul. Yeah. But what I'm saying to you is, if you commit to your own learning, get yourself, and again, I've said this before, write this down. It's not about resources, it's about resourcefulness. And I was having a conversation the other day with somebody, and they said, it's really strange. They wanted to go and they were asking me for some legal advice, and I said, it's not an area I deal with, this particular thing, but I can recommend someone. And they said, well, how much will it cost? I said, I don't know, probably about £5,000 for the nature of their case. And I said, oh, okay, then fine. But I really can't afford £5,000, and do you reckon they'll do it for 50? And I said, are you stupid? You get what you pay for. So anyway, that conversation didn't go too well for them. And then later on, another further conversation, I said, well, do you reckon they might do it for 4,000? I said, look, I'm not negotiating for you. Why don't you ring them up yourself? So and they said, oh no, we can't really afford that 4,000. Anyhow, guess what? Just the other day, a little bit sad. Turns out a member of their family is very ill, and private treatment is going to cost about £8,000, or on the NHS it's going to take a long, National Health Service is going to take a long time. So guess what? Suddenly they found £8,000. You think to yourself, well, what does that tell you? Priorities. When are you going to prioritize yourself? When are you going to prioritize yourself? And the moment you decide to prioritize yourself, that's when you're being selfish, not selfish. Selfish is when you say, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources, I don't have the inclination, you know what, I'm just going to carry on being a hamster on a treadmill. That's when you're being selfish, because you have greatness within you and you're not stepping up to the mark. The world needs you at your best, but what are you doing? You're saying, I'm having a rest. Have a rest later. Get up and do something that makes a difference. So stop faffing about. And when you commit to learning, when you actually invest in learning, and you actually follow what you need to do, guess what happens? You will craft a life you love. That's a really important L word. Yeah? Like I said to you, there's a 4-letter word, both end in E, one consonant extra, one consonant, another vowel. Lube. But yeah, get a coach. Lube up. Get rid of the friction in your life. Learn, commit to learning, invest in your training. Go to all your trainings. A lot of these things are free. Go to your trainings and do the work. Do the implementation. Don't be an action faker, be an action taker. And the more you do, and the faster you learn, You leverage time and space, and guess what happens? You become a leader in your life. In your life. And then you can step up and help other people. That's when you start to live a legacy. See, I say don't just leave a legacy. Any idiot can do that. Live a legacy. Be a role model people can look up to and say, wow. And you know what? It's not easy. It's bloody tough. But you made of tough stuff. Does that make sense to you? You're made of tough stuff. I mean, if the going is really tough, what did you say? Someone said, was it Prajesh? KY gel. Different story, different time. But you know what I'm saying? Stop being a wet blanket. Start picking yourself up and saying, I've got one life. I want to make it count. And if I'm being harsh with you, it's because I bloody care. Because most of you don't care about yourself enough. So look at yourself. Think to yourself, okay, this relationship with money or this person or that or whatever, what do I need to do to make it run better for me? What do I need to do to make it better for me? Who do I need to see? And if they advise me, will I actually follow the advice? And if you're not, then you're lying to yourself. Don't rational lie to yourself. The word rationalize, don't rational lie to yourself. That means most people tell themselves rational lies. I would have gone there, but you know what? It was difficult. It's like people join a gym and never go. Yeah? They join a gym and then never go. Oh, you know what? It's too far. Well, join a local gym. It's raining. Okay. Don't go in the rain then. Invest in an umbrella. Well, now it's too hot. Look, you can rational lie to yourself till one day your life is over. And then you will say to yourself, oh my God, did I really exist? Did I really live? Did I survive or did I thrive? And end of the day, you have to decide for yourself. Because I'm not from here. I'm not hanging around for you. I want you to come with me, but you have to step up. You have to step up. I'm here to help you. Some people said to me the other day, oh, Kieran, I'd love to come to one of your programs. I'd love to come to one of your workshops. I said, great. This is when it is. Come. Ask the right question and I'll tell you when it is. Someone said, oh, I'm not sure if I can afford it. I said, how do you know you can't? Ask. But what you're losing if you don't invest in your own learning is you're losing time. That's why it's so important. I say to you in the morning, do your affirmations, do your mirror work. Change your energy. The more you change your energy, the faster you get to where you want to get to. Get yourself a coach, get yourself a mentor, and listen to what they say and do what they say. Because if you do it, your life will change. And that's when you're being selfish. You're looking after yourself. And when you look after yourself, you can then look after other people. Yeah? There's no point, if you're a bloody weakling, yeah, you can't lift anything. But most people are weaklings in their mind, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. They're emotionally and all this bankrupt. You've got to get yourself out of that shite. So, if you do what I say, if you do the learning, if you do the investment in yourself, go to your meetings, go to your live links, go to your Zooms, ask people for help, apply the information that's given to you, self-help, not shelf-help. Be an action taker. What will happen is you will learn so many things. You will grow as a person and you will learn to create a life that you love. And when you love the life that you have, every day is a beautiful day. And when you love who you are, you have love to give to somebody else. Because if you are bankrupt yourself, how can you give anything to anybody else? That's why I say to you, if you want to spend 10 minutes on yourself, put the lube away. If you want to put 10 minutes on yourself, what kind of person are you? Yeah? Invest that time in your self-development. Because as you grow, you're a better person. You're a better leader. You can help inspire other people. And you create a life you love. And you live a life that you love. So my message to you for Valentines, if you like, is Valentine's isn't this like one day, okay, I know technically it's one day in the year, but it's ridiculous. People like say, oh, it's Valentine's, oh, I've got to be nice to the other half, or it's a birthday, got to be nice to the other half, Christmas time, got to be nice to the other half, I mean, that's ridiculous. You should be nice and full of love every single day of the year, every single day that you're alive. Because if you're alive and you flow with love, you create more love. You know, I mean, it's all, a lot of it's all commercial stuff. You know, people are just, I mean, there'll be a hamster day next week, I'm sure. And then there'll be hamster's grandfather day. And then there'll be like, oh, squirrel eats nuts day. I don't know, Hallmark or someone will come with something stupid. It's just commercialism. And people are bought into the commercialism. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. A spiritual being having a human experience. Don't get sold into that commercialism. Find out who you are. Do your self-development. Realize the power that you have within you. And step up. And I'm going to give you some homework. And the homework is, number one, write this down. The homework for you is make a list of the people that have you feel have been not nice to you. Number two, make a list of the people that you have been nice to. Number three, get them to meet. And World War III will start. No. Make a list of the people that haven't been nice to you. The people that you haven't been nice to. Forgive them. You don't have to go and ring them up. Just forgive them. I release you. And when you haven't been nice to somebody else, forgive yourself. Say, that was me then. I'm a better person today. Forgive me. Thank you. That was me then. I'm a better person today. Please forgive me. Thank you. And what that will do is that will release so much stuff that we carry. And if you release that stuff, there's room for something else. If your cup is full, you can't put anything else in it. But when you release that stuff, what happens is you allow the flow of love. You allow the flow of love. And you, above all, deserve all the love in the world. And if you don't believe it, that's why you're stuck. You, above all, deserve all the love in the world. And when you actually understand that, life will flow for you. And it's not rocket science. It's rocket fueled. That's the three things you've got to do. Make a list of all the people who have not been nice to you. Make a list of all the people you have been nice to. Number three, forgive them. Forgive yourself. Can you do that? And if you do that, you know, your life will flow better. And it's something you'll learn. You'll learn that as your life flows better, you'll become a better human being. Remember, you have greatness within you. I want you to share this message with everybody. Now, some people say, well, I can only share with 2 people at a time. Well, that's your limited thinking. If you've got 50 friends, share it with 50 people. But with a message. Don't just spam them. Say, I found this useful. I think you'll find it useful too. Whether you will, whether you won't, will speak volumes about the kind of person you are. If you say, I'm going to share it with my friends, and you don't, you're rational lying to yourself. It's not going to affect me. It's going to affect you. Yeah? Maybe you need to lube the click and share button. I don't know. Yeah? But you just need to do that. And those people who actually do the homework, I honor you. And I say thank you very much. Everybody is here. Please share it. Look, sharing is caring. But there's a powerful message here. And by the way, those guys who've been on the Rainforest link, all the W's, tkcleadership.com. There's a Rainforest link there. By the end of this month, I will be sending out details of the webinars and everything else. I said to you already, if you go on that link, yeah, and there's a certain, you can make any donation you like, but there's a certain level of donation and above I would like you to make. If you do that, I will gift you over £20,000, $25,000 worth of live workshops, stuff that people around the world routinely pay a minimum of £5,000, $6,000 per workshop. And there's going to be 4 workshops: team building, goal setting, powerful, inspired communication, and creating a business plan that truly delivers. This is stuff that people routinely, individually pay over £5,000 for. I'm saying there's going to be 4 workshops. They're going to be live workshops. It's over 20 grand. 20 grand? Yeah, 20 grand, $25,000 worth of value that I'm going to give back to you as my gift. If you want it, you don't have to have it. There's no coercion. There's no handcuffs. That's on Thursday night. Right? What I'm saying to you is it's my gift to you as my thank you to say, it's like life is give and take. And I believe in the refrigerator principle. If you give to me, I will give back. Yeah? Yeah. If you give me shite, you're going to get that. But if you participate and play full out and you help me with this rainforest, I will give back to you. Because the faster you rise, the faster you become a leader in your life, the more people you can help. Will you do it? Go and do it. Don't say, oh, I don't have time, I don't have resources. Find the freaking time. Because you know what? This is I don't do discounts. I'm not one of these people who say my courses are 10 grand, but today it's 9 grand, and now it's 7 grand, and for the first hamster around the room, it's 50 quid. I don't do that. If I say my course is £10,000, it's £10,000. Simple. It doesn't come down, actually it goes up. Someone said to me once, can we negotiate? I said, yes, I can always go higher. So go along, Rainforest link, go and make a donation. And if you're in a team of network marketers, listen, here's a top tip for you. Get together with 5 of you and say, right, let's all chip in. Let's all try and make it work. Yeah? 5 of you, 10 of you, get together and say, listen, this is something, look, if we all club together, maybe we can make a donation. And you know what? This is what I'm saying to you. I'm not going to, make it difficult for other people to join in and benefit. I want you guys to get as many people to help me with the rainforest because time is ticking. And, it's crazy. If you could see the horrors that are going on in the Amazon rainforest while people are still faffing about with their Xbox and excuse making, I'd shoot you. You wouldn't have to shoot yourself. So, don't say it's about resources. It's about resourcefulness. Go on that link. I don't have to give you a gift, but I'm going to give you a gift. And if someone said, some crazy dude said to me, he said, oh, can I donate 10,000? Listen, donate what you like. But if at the donation, I've said donate what you like. But at the donation level, if you do a minimum of £497, which is, $550, £497, which is about $550. If you do that, I'm going to give you over $25,000 worth of live workshops with me when I take you through how to build a business plan that truly delivers, inspired public speaking, goal setting that truly is amazing, and how to build a team that rocks for you. This is stuff I've shared with Harvard, Yale, and you know what? I don't mind. If you want to pay 20 grand, do it. I want your money because it helps me to go and do the things I need to do. See, the big conglomerates are baffled. They're thinking, how did this guy come along? We're worth billions, and this guy comes along and he plays chess with us. And he keeps blocking us because I'm a great chess player. But ultimately, it's about resourcefulness. I could sit here and think, well, one day when I've got an extra 100, I'm back. An extra 100 million would be great. And we'll get that. But please, share this with your teams. Get the people. If you've got a question, you might say, look, there's a few of us, and we want to donate this, look, contact me. Contact me on Facebook, messenger me, whatever. But let's do it. I need to lube the Wi-Fi, don't I, frankly, because it keeps losing signal. So this is me, Kirit Pankania, telling you the word of the day is lube. And if you lube and learn and commit to learning, you'll create a life that you love. And then every day is Valentine's Day. So Kirit Pankania, I hope you've had great value. Share it. Go on that link and really, tell everybody. I would love another 100, 200, another 300 people to get on board and say, listen, here's another 300 grand. Here's another 400 grand. You know what? You know how much rainforest land is? It's expensive. Because the minerals that are there. And the conglomerates are playing hardball. Without any lube. It's a painful experience. But I'm in there and I'm fighting it, and I'm fighting it for your children, for their children, and their children after that. So why don't you help me? Don't make excuses. Valentines, talk about Valentines and love. listen, I love this planet. I love this planet. I want you to help me. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll make an excuse. I don't know. But what rational lies are you going to tell the children of the future? I was busy. Honestly. Absolutely shocking. You know, everybody in network marketing, step up. Listen, you know what? Here's an offer from me to you. Right? If you want me to come and do Zoom in for you, you want me to come and do a keynote for you, let me know. I'll come and do it. Yeah? I'll come and do a keynote for you. I'll come and do a Zoom for you. I'll come and help you so you and your teams, I don't care where you are in the world, if you can make it work, if I'm in America at Harvard and I can make it work, etc. Some people say, we can't afford you on a keynote. Listen, talk to me. Talk to me. Let's make it work. I want to help as many people get to the total pinnacle and beyond. Because when people wake up together, we can really shake up the world. So hit me up. You know, don't be, oh, Kirit's busy. Ask me. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I want to work with you. Work with me. I'm giving you my time, my expertise, my skills. And some people say, well, we can't afford you. Well, look, you can't afford not to know what I know. Let's try and make it work. Let's see what we can do. And the more people I can help to wake up, the more leaders we can create in your business. And you know, you already got leaders in your business as well. Listen to them. Learn, get lubed up, live your life, because life ultimately is the most precious thing you'll ever have. And we can live a life that's wonderful, and we can leave a planet upon which all life can thrive here on in. And then you can say, I have lived a legacy. Together, we can be the difference that makes a difference. Kirit Pankania. Bye for now.